guys, what is up on this oh so lovely day? I need to think of a better question to ask you, Gage, than how's the weather?
You do. I mean, it's not a bad question, right? It's very consistent. People
No.
like consistency. But the weather is absolutely perfect here. It's been like 65, 75, bright and sunny. I went to a Greek festival Saturday and had some great pork and like Greek salad and potatoes. It was excellent.
Oh, so maybe I can ask you what you did over the weekend. So there you go. This is question number
Possibility. I
2.
just told you. How about you? How's your weekend?
It was good. Went down to home, saw the family, whatnot.
Father's Day.
But it's it's freezing in this room right now, so I'm gonna get this going 'cause I am actually shivering. For this week's second episode, we're gonna do some cool things with KFC. Gage has a not so happy take, and we're gonna use the insight of sound is more than music, and we're gonna explain how that will go to other categories. So first of all, we're gonna start off with the KFC ad that I just mentioned earlier, and we're gonna get that rolling right about now.
Howdy, folks. This is me, Colonel Sanders. For $5, you can fill up your car with gasoline, or you can fill up yourself with my $5 fill up with finger-licking good sauce. It's tender, it's juicy, it's delicious. 3 chicken tenders, taters, and gravy. I throw in a biscuit and a big old cookie. My $5 fill up will fill you up, guaranteed. Isn't that right, Philip? It's still finger-licking good.
All right, cool. So, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to talk about that ad specifically, and then how it works more broadly. So, that ad in of itself is slightly above average of 5.5, 5.6. It's kind of funny, comical, just an awareness ad, not really special. However, the overall campaign for KFC, which I believe is done by Wyden Kennedy, correct, Gage? Cool. Yeah, that overall I'm giving like a solid 6.5 to 7, somewhere 6.75, I guess, for the middle, ironically. But no, that's done really well because it finally gives KFC a personality, something to latch onto. They're now this almost Mountain Dew, not quite Mountain Dew, but like out there funny sitcom brand that's kind of ridiculous. Like he was just singing horribly about chicken in a fill-up. So overall, this ad specifically not that great, but the campaign I like because it gives a personality and identity to the brand.
Yeah, so I'll speak to a few things. One, Wyden Kennedy got a hold of this business a year, maybe 2 ago, I forget the exact date, and you can see a very sudden shift in their advertising. They started off with a different concept of having like different celebrities play it and rotating through celebrities quite quickly. They've now moved on and having different people. I forget what female country singer was the Colonel for a commercial as well.
Rayma?
Possibly, I forget. I can look it up later. So that was their transition. It kind of got them started down this wacky, playful road. And it's something that, and now they're on their current model, it's something that a lot of fast food companies have gotten away from, right? Like McDonald's is so family orientated, they're very clean, very modern. Burger King kind of is playing with this whole like flame grilled. Taco Bell is the only one I can think of with their Illuminati type thing and like fake tacos and then fake like movie reels and things. They're also doing a really good job as well. But really giving their brand a personality, really shifting that brand idea. And to your point, like they're doing that with the overall concept as well. They had fill up and fill up playing on the words. Mashin potatoes are really good. A very average spot, like a 5.5, 5.0, 5.1, somewhere in that area.
Onto your ad, actually. So, Gage, you had the Burger King meal deal, right?
Yeah, so
deal.
it's Burger King's play on McDonald's Happy Meal, to where they have a variety of different meals with different combinations that illustrate different emotions. Yeah, so what's really interesting about what Burger King, I like this for a lot of reasons, but what's really interesting that Burger King did about this is they kind of, once again, as talking about fast food today, KFC giving a little bit more life to their brand and their personality, and also really opening up this blossoming conversation about mental health. They have ones like depression, sadness, joy, salty. I don't get bleep. It was very much a lot of cultural references. They got points, if you will, for the mental health conversation. Excuse me. It was just a really well done promotion that falls underneath advertising. I just want to give them props for that. It was 5.5. It was a really good creative idea. But it's not sticking around for a while. It was just to drum up awareness, kind of like the Pepsi Coke challenges like 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Yeah, so I've kind of a not maybe interesting but different take than that. I like it because it's kind of almost like pick a team, and you also want to try. So like if you like the salty one, you might want to try the I don't give a bleep one, and it gives. I don't quite understand Burger King's like personality right now because they went from that. Then they're also doing like those street interviews and like having real people talk about their food, which I think kind of goes away because like this to me speaks as a we are second place. Like if you do this to me tells you
Yes.
we are second place because you're doing this kind of outlandish type thing. You're not put together. You're not sound. So this almost reinforces their second place thing, but they're having fun with it.
Yeah.
I like it because there was thoughts, and you told me earlier. I'll mention it now. There's no happy because you know of the Happy Meal. So they also played off number one, which again second place. I give it 6.1. I like the creativity. I like how far they took it. I wish they would scale this out more almost, but the entire time it reinforces their number two.
Yeah, so a couple follow-up points there. Burger King's also doing this spicy nugget promotion. So they go around taste their spicy nuggets compared to other large fast food chains. Ooh, but the joke, other fast food chains don't have spicy nuggets, which is a really interesting product promotion.
All right, now for Curious Culture, as I've often said, is my favorite part of this show. So, of that full 2 parts. So, last episode we talked about how sound is more than music. It was for a Russian headphones brand. They were cheap. It's called Philips. Yes. And so we thought we'd stretch that idea out of something is more than it seems. That's kind of an abstract way to look at that insight, but it's also very insightful because if you kind of notice in advertising, we're getting less product centric and more how does this product aid your life. So not all the great benefits of Bud Light, but like how does Bud Light help you have a good time. And so speaking of beer, we're gonna go with that. So for example, beer like Michelob, for example, they're doing it. They're not saying they're kind of focusing on the product benefits, but they're also saying it helps you stay healthy by featuring athletes or healthy people or Chris Pratt as he's trying to get in shape for a movie. It's more like what it helps you do in your life, not like the product benefits. Even though Michelob is a little bit of that. So I think that'd be a really cool way to put it. Is you put in the emotion and the reason rather than just the product.
Yeah, so it is essentially what value does this bring besides the practical utility? So for example, right, like cars. A car is more than driving. For my own personal example, I enjoy sitting in my car, listening to music and just having that me time. So for me, a car is more than driving. It is, my place to have my own time, for example, right? And I think brands of all different kinds of categories could really punch in on the deeper value of their items and what their practical utility and what they're made for on the surface.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.